Thank you. Your Eminence, excuse my voice, I'm a bit hoarse talking to people over these last few days. I just want to make a quick thanks to His Eminence Metropolitan Nicholas of Detroit for his support of our work as a committee, and to committee chair. Normally we do this as a tag team, but he's sitting at the end next to Metropolitan Isaiah, Mr. Jerry Clanaris from Charlotte, for the work that they do to keep us going. I want to just lift up a few things in the time that I have to draw you to the attention to the report that the department prepared for you, and to tie that to things that you can do and things you can work on once you return to your homes. One of the most interesting questions the department gets on a regular basis is, does the Archdiocese have a curriculum? Does the Archdiocese make textbooks? The Archdiocese has been creating textbooks and created a curriculum for the religious education programs of our parishes since about 1950. And so if that's one question, I would hope that you will remind everyone that the resources are there and they're continually being created. But on that point, I'd like to ask each parish to review what they use to hand forward the Orthodox faith to the next generation. Well, some of the more interesting things that happen in our office is that we find out what people are using, and we realize that sometimes it's badly out of date, not created either by an Orthodox source or even a Christian source at times, or it's been reviewed for any of its accuracy or its content. And so I would ask each one of you to go back and sit down with Sunday school teachers and supervisors just to look at what's being done. And then when you're evaluating those things, start by the resource catalog that the department has created every year now, because over half of the products in that catalog have either been created by the department, and the other half, roughly, have been reviewed by the department's staff. This would give you a basic approved list, as it were, of things that you can do and things that you can use. That catalog is to be given to every teacher, every Sunday school person, so that they can find out what's available for them to use. We had someone in our office the other day just looking through the catalog, continually saying to us, "I didn't know that even existed." And I pointed out, well, that existed in 1970. It's been in the mail now for about 10,000 people, but if you're not one of those 10,000 people, they're floating around the halls and in the exhibition hall, if people are still in there, because breaking down has already been taking place. If you haven't seen a zine, if you weren't in our workshop, and something we were pointing out, these are curriculum. These are the new textbooks of the age. In an age when young people don't like to read very much, want to look at a picture and think about it, and want to interact with new kinds of information, these are the department products that we have been making. The three that are up on the screen, just alone, will cover more than a semester worth of study. The goal of the department over the next few years is to continue to develop a menu so that teachers and programs can mix and match based on needs, based on numbers of students, based on topics that they feel that they want to study. Second, another resource that we've just recently completed is the Vacation Church School program. It's now complete. There was a huge call for this resource. People said they loved what we were publishing, but only 135 of you thus far have picked up the first volume. Only 34 of you have picked up the second, and we don't know how many yet, because it's ongoing, have picked up the third. It's very difficult for us to be creating resources if you're not going to use them and give us the feedback. Another piece that we've been working on is in elementary level materials. Thanks to Leadership 100, we've received a grant so we can begin the process of revising this series that was done. Yeah, we're happy in the office too. Second, we were going to pass something out to get this information, but very, very simple. Tell our department who your Sunday church school director is and how we can reach him or her. As I like to say, if I have your email address, you're ours for life. Encourage your teachers to get training, enroll in the new teacher certification program, and work with us as we attend a village at Antiochian Village. Use Praxis Magazine to train your teachers. That's work on adult religious education. We had a great seminar Monday actually, on how to create a menu for religious education for the adult members of your community. Don't create a series of events, but create a program, was the message that we heard. Finally, hold a St. John Chrysostom Oratorical Festival. We talk about young people's inability to talk about their faith. I can't think of another program that makes this possible, but yet only 216 parishes of this Archdiocese held a festival in 2012. This number's in your report, but you can see how you stacked up this year. Finally, set aside a good 45 minutes or so for Sunday church school so that children can attend the Sunday Divine Liturgy. Studies show by attending worship, you're more on a regular and consistent basis as a child, is actually much more likely to keep you connected to your faith and to your religious community than almost anything else a parish does. And then include education with every gathering of that parish. Every time that community gets together, talk about the faith, and as I like to say, teach the faith at all times. When necessary, organize a class. Thank you.